Pass your exit or die trying. Welcome to episode 44 of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus. I'm Jane Ubel, and of course with me today is our ever-wise driving expert, Mike Pehl. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Good to have you. And of course, our loyal seeker of a student observation, well, maybe more than one, Natasha Thompson. Let's begin with you, Natasha, right now, and tell us what observation you have for us today.
All right, sounds great. This is Jenny from Atlanta, and she did some detective work for us. She has timestamps, and she also has license plate numbers, which we won't share, but this is 8:32 a.m. The silver Honda CRV zipped in front of another vehicle across two lanes to exit the interstate very dangerously. That surprised me because the other vehicle had to slam on his brakes to avoid contact. He barely made it onto the exit ramp. Solution: know your plan and get in the right lane before you're remotely near the exit.
Wow, yes, great detective work.
Yes,
Yes.
nice job. I just love it.
Yes.
Yes, very thorough.
Mhm.
Yes. You need a dash cam in that car.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. And then we could be showing what you see. No, absolutely amazing. And you know what, folks? It happens all the time. I do a lot of driving on the road, and it actually personally happened to me. Um, I was going through Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, onto a turnpike to head to Georgia, and a semi came across two lanes. And that is why we've always taught in our drive safe, ride safe curriculum, we never hang out next to a semi. We just don't do it.
Mhm.
And if I would have been one of those not knowing drivers, I don't want to say, dumb driver, because they're not, they're just
Uninformed.
an uninformed driver. I mean, that semi would have run right over the top of us, And remember, our back bumper never goes. Your front bumper's at their back bumper. And if we all would remember this, remember when you're driving on a road and there's an exit coming up, it gives you a 1.5 mile warning. Exit 132, 1.25 miles, 1.5 miles. Exit 132, 1 mile. All right. So at that point, for you to be two lanes over and have to dart across an exit, that is somebody that's totally should not have a license, because they're uninformed in their car. They're not paying attention to where they're going, where they want to go. And all of a sudden, oops, I got to do this. And they put all of us in danger. Okay. But you need to remember this. In our curriculum, we teach the left lane, get your business done and get the heck out of there, right? You get back to the right lane where all your defensive driving moves make it a lot safer for you. And now you're in that lane anyway. And then, so as you're going up to that exit, you don't want to be beside anybody. And you always look for that person that could dart. Same thing when remember where there's an exit, there's an entrance under the bridge, over the bridge. So we're always, again, don't want to be to the left side, side by side with the car on the right, because when somebody comes down that ramp, it might move them in and they're going to move you over. So, just some great mindset to train, because when you look at how many times we drive on interstates or multiple lanes where there is an exit to the right, I see this happen almost daily, where somebody misses their turn. So Jane, you said it right in the beginning, miss your exit or die. Yeah. All right. How hard is it to go another 4 miles up, do your U-turn back? It's going to cost you 8 or 10 minutes max, probably. And guess what? You arrive alive.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of creating a whole bunch of damage, deaths, and the damage could be multiple. You could be paying for it forever. So maybe Allstate should do a mayhem commercial on that, maybe.
Right.
Hi, it's mayhem, me. Oh, yeah. Anyway, pay attention on them multiple streets. Watch that exit to the right. They'll do it 2 lanes over. just like this student observed, and great job. Shout out to Atlanta.
Yes, well done, well done. We like that detective work that these kids are doing. They take it serious, and that's a good thing.
Yes, so don't wait, folks out there. Do not wait to check out our YouTube channels. They don't cost any money. You know, our mission is to make smarter, safer drivers to keep more people alive. And you know, too many after the facts come on when people go on the website and they go, geez, if I would have just watched this a week ago, I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in. So you know what?
Mhm.
You have dead time. You surf the internet. You do whatever. So you know what? Take 15 minutes every other day, every week, and just pick a topic, you know, because they are topics you go through daily. So we just want to see you safe. So have a
Right.
I
great,
agree, Mike, and especially for kids maybe that are even have you know, they're working on their behind the wheel or you're practice driving, you could watch those and then discuss it, you know, and work on that when you're on the roads, which is great. So anyway, we're here to help, right? And
yeah.
we want to thank you for joining us because we truly appreciate you and hope you can share our podcast with your friends and family, like Mike said, because I think it will save your lives and it'll be amazing how much you will know or understand when you're out on the road and going, wow, I was so happy to have known to the right or whatever. It helps a lot. And so I want to ask you also to check out our other episodes by going to drivesaferidesafe.com/podcast. Or again, the YouTube channel that we have is youtube.com/DriveSafeRideSafe1, which is the number, not the name. And of course, we house a ton of podcasts as well as short reels that have driving tips that will save your life. We could say we guarantee it. Anyway, and we also would like you to give a shout out by emailing us your questions or your stories, because the more stories or questions you have about driving, the more content we have to help you out maybe in incidents that could save your life. So with that said, this has been episode 44 of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus podcast. And of course, as usual, we want to remind you to
Drive safe.
Ride safe.
.com. Thanks for watching.